this is Jerry. Let's take a look at the Schumann resonance. Alright guys, this was for yesterday, and as we can see, we just went through a lot more activations again, and we went through a lot of intense energies throughout 24 hours pretty much. So last time I talked to you, we were going through this activation right here. It got a little bit bigger. It's going down to 20 hertz, and the white is super white. So this went on till the nighttime. As we can see, it looks like a radio frequency, some sort of frequency is going on. And then we get the two pillars. Two pillars, divine justice, Jacqueline, Boaz pops up again. So guys, we can see that this is gamma energy. This is the energy that, again, is taking us into the new world, taking us into the new way of life. And just know that this is happening on a genetic level, molecular level, and also the very fabric of 3D. The 3D, the material, the atoms themselves are also changing. So whenever you see stuff like this, just know that if you felt this intensity, that means the Earth is also feeling this. She's also exploding with all this energy herself for a reason. Her heartbeat is beating with ours as well. So she is also changing. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if it was yesterday, but there was an earthquake in Japan. So I'm going to say there's a correlation with what we've been seeing. We just had back-to-back 3 days of high, intense Schumann resonance activations. Okay guys, as we had this around 3 to 6 UTC, we can see around 7 to 11. Getting towards probably the early morning or midday for some of us. We have just little specks of white, and then we have a little activation around 11 UTC. We can see that again, that everything is beating like a heartbeat. Like I said, this looks like a heartbeat monitor or a radio frequency, and then it gives us time to receive these energies, to feel these energies, to transcribe, translate, transmute, whatever word you want to use, these energies. And there is still white energy, so while you were sleeping or going into the next day, you probably felt it in your sleep because the white is here. The white energy, 5D energy, is still here around the 16 hertz, and there's red up, going all the way up to the 4 hertz or less. Okay guys, we got a little gap or a little break as we're going into the new day. So again, we can feel these energies in our bodies. We can get a little break. And then around 5 to 6 UTC, we have this activation, and it is gamma energy. It's probably more than 40 hertz. This is just what the graph is basically calculating or showing us. And then it goes back up. Okay, it goes back up to around 20 hertz. And again, we're feeling this. The red lets me know that the intensity is still there. The purging is still going on. And guys, this is what we're going through right now. This is what we're going through right now, or we did like maybe a couple hours back in the morning time for me. Guys, around 12 UTC, actually it starts around 10 UTC all the way to 18 UTC. We just had this massive cascade of light, and the white is bleeding on the page. It's just white out, just white out, white out, white out. So guys, like I said in the last video, Leo season is probably going to be super intense. I know wherever you're living, it's probably over 100 degrees, over 40 Celsius if you're European or whatever, or the rest of the world. But this is just going to continue, and we're going to continue seeing more weather occurrences. We're going to start seeing probably a lot of this with the Schumann as well, because it seems like everything is coalescing, coordinating with each other. So we just felt this huge wave of energy right now, and it continued. It went up to a little bit of a lower hertz, but it's still pretty high, guys. 20 hertz is still pretty high, and it looks like we're just going to go back to the red, and we might get another huge activation again, because that's what the pattern was for yesterday, and that's what the pattern was for Monday. So let's just see what goes on. But I don't really think I need to, add too many details. You guys can feel it. You guys can feel the super activation, this gamma intense activation. So you need to invite these energies. You need to, again, make sure that you're keeping your vessel clear. If you can eat less, if you can drink more water, if you can do things that are good for yourself, this is going to help your vessel, and this is going to help your spiritual vessel, your Merkaba. Everything is going to be very helpful as we continue on into these months. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it as there. Let me know what you guys have been feeling for, honestly, the past 4 days. Just 4 days, 3 or 4 days of activations, honestly. So let me know how you guys have been feeling. If you guys have any of your own summations, anything that you would like to say, leave it in the comments. Peace.